Hello everyone, I am Rohit from Code. In this lecture, we will discuss first list, second indexing in list, third accessing and updating list, fourth functions in list. Now let's start with our first topic, that is list. A list is used to represent group of items or elements. For example, you are just checking your marks in your unit test. Then the marks of all subjects will be in unit test, and likewise in market also. When you go there, you make a list or your parents make a list what item do you want to take. Similarly, in Python also there is list data type. It is just a collection of some items. Now, as you know what is string, it is just a simple text. So in list, we can store multiple data types. Like in our unit test marks, it consists of marks and a subject name. So here it is two data types in one list. Similarly, in Python list, we can also store different data types. For example, list equals to square bracket 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma Rohit comma code. So here 1 2 3 is numeric data type and Rohit and code is string data type. If you don't know about this data type, then watch my previous lecture. So here in this example, we have a variable name list which is equals to square bracket, we have first integers and then string. Now list has one more property, that is it is mutable. That is, we can make changes any point of time in a list. It is useful if we have done some mistakes in list, so we don't have to make another list, we can edit or modify that list only. Now let us start with our next topic, indexing in list. As in our previous video of string, we have studied indexing in string. Similarly, in list also we have indexing. So in both list and string, indexing is done in same way. So here it is written, an index represents the position of list elements, and in this also index start with 0 only. The only difference in string and a list is string is written in single or double quotes, whereas list is written inside a square brackets. For example, L equals to, in square bracket it is written 1 to Rohit and a code. So here we will provide some indexing to this list. Now, as you can see, the indexing is done in the same way. First element is marked as 0th position, and second element is marked as first position, and third element, which is Rohit, is marked at second position, and as on it goes till end of the list. So in string we have also discussed negative indexing. So in list also we have negative indexing. You can see here that it is written -1 is the last element of that list, and then it increases till the first element of the list. If you don't get anything about indexing in list, then don't worry, we will perform some practical and your concept will be clear with indexing in list. So next start with our new topic, that is accessing and updating elements. So here we can see it is an example. Here it is written L equals to, in square bracket it is written 1 comma 2 comma Rohit comma code. Now split each and every element with respect to their index. So here you can see it is written in the same way in our previous example. So here we have written positive and negative index. Now to fetch this, we have to write print L, in square bracket we have to write the particular index value. So here we want to print L0. So you can see in L0 we have 1. So it will print 1. Similarly, in our next example, it is written print L, in square bracket it is written -3. So it will take that value and print it. So it will print 2. As you can see here, it is written in -3 index it has 2. As in previous slide we have discussed, lists are mutable, so we can make changes in that. To understand this, let us see one example. So here it is written L, in index it is written 1, which is equals to 30. What will it do? It will simply changes L of 1 to 30. So here you can see it is written L of 1 is equals to 2. So now we will change it to 30. So here in this example you can see it is being changed. Let us take this all to our IDLE and just go with some practicals. So here write IDLE, and here you can see it is written IDLE and then click OK. So here Python shell is there. So in this write, first make a list. So write L equals to, in square bracket write 1, 2, 3, Rohit within single quote, code within single quote, and then press enter. So to print this list, simply write L and then enter. So here you can see list in been printed. Now to fetch the particular index value, just write L, in a square bracket write 0. So what it will do, it will print the 0th element of that list. So what is this? This is 1. So here you can see it is been printed. Now we will go with negative indexing. So write L square bracket, in that write -4 and then press enter. Here you can see 2 is being printed. So now in this list provide the index which is not there in a list. So write L, in square bracket write 5 and then press enter. Here you can see we got an error. It shows index error, and in this it is written list index out of range. So yes, we know that this is not the index in this list, so it shows this. So now go with our updating one example. So write L, in square bracket write 1 and then equals to 30 and then press enter. So here you can see it is been executed. Now print list. So write L and then press enter. Here you can see our new list is being generated, and in that 30 is the element which replaces 2. All of you practice some more example with list by just creating the list. So how do we create list? So write any variable name equals to, in square bracket write anything with comma separated, so it will consider as a list, and then press enter. So your list will be created, and to check that list simply write that variable name and then press enter. So for now move back to our slide. So our next topic is list functions. So here our first function is len. We have seen it earlier in our string lectures. So what it does, it simply returns length of list. So how do we use it? We will see in our practicals. So here you can see example L equals to 1, 2, Rohit and code. So what it will return, as you know, just count it and then it will return as a 4. Now move on to our next function, that is max. So what it do, it simply returns maximum value in the list. So for example, just assume you pass all the marks of your unit test in a particular list. So it will be 5 elements. So you passed all that number and then press enter, and then you use max function. So it will return maximum marks in a subject. Similarly, in our this example, you can see it is given L equals to 1, 2, 4 and 3. So it will return 4 because it is maximum value. Now our next function is minimum function. So what it will do, it will return minimum value. Similarly, it will works as a maximum function only, but it will return minimum value. So yes, in this example you can see it is written L equals to, in a square bracket, return 1, 2, 4 and 3. So it will return 1. Now our next function is append. It is used when we want to add something in our list. We do not want to replace it, we want to add it. Now our next function is sort. So it will sort all the values in the list in ascending order. Now let's move on to Python IDLE to perform some practicals. So in search bar write IDLE. Here you can see it is written IDLE and then click OK. So in this Python shell, just we will perform some operations. So to perform operation we have to first create list. So write L equals to, in a square bracket, write 1 comma 2 comma 4 comma 5 comma 3 and then press enter. Now print this list simply by writing L and then press enter. Now here you can see our list has been printed. Now perform that all functions which we have learned today. So write len in bracket, write L and then press enter. So here you can see 5 is been printed. So yes, we have 5 elements in the list. Now our next one is maximum function. So write max in bracket, write L and then press enter. So here you can see 5 is the maximum number in our whole list. So 5 is been printed. So now go with minimum function. So write min in bracket, write L and then press enter. So here you can see 1 is been printed. So till now these 3 functions are working fine. Now go with append. So to go with append we have to write L dot append and in bracket write that value which we have to add in that. So I am here adding 7 as the element. So write 7 in bracket and then press enter. So now to check it, write L and then press enter. Here you can see 7 is been added to the list. Now to sort all the elements we will use sort function. So write L dot sort and then press enter. Now to check if it is in sort or not, write L and then press enter. Here you can see it is been sorted and you can see first elements is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7. So here you can see it is being sorted in ascending order. Hope you all get list data type. Now just practice all these functions by creating a list. So from next video we will learn more about data types in Python. Till then, practice more. Thank you.